Adjectives. Hello everyone, this is Sumita and today we are going to learn about adjectives. First, the definition. An adjective is a word which qualifies a noun or a pronoun and adds something to its meaning by acting as a pre-modifier or post-modifier. The word adjective means added to. Therefore, an adjective is a describing word that describes a noun or a pronoun. Let us see these sentences. It is a red book. The next sentence is the book is red. In the first sentence, we see that the adjective red is used before the noun, so it is acting as a pre-modifier. In the second sentence, the word red is used after the book, so it is used as a post-modifier. Now we shall see what are the different types of adjectives. The different types of adjectives are adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number, demonstrative adjectives, interrogative adjectives, and possessive adjectives. Now, what is adjective of quality? Adjectives of quality tell us about the quality or kind of a person or thing. So, it describes what kind of a thing or a person is. Okay, these words red, big, heavy, tall, beautiful, young, huge, these are all adjectives of quality. Dave likes spicy food. I gave her a red rose and he won a grand prize. So here the words spicy, red and grand are describing the nouns food, rose and prizes. Now we shall know about the adjectives of quantity. Adjectives of quantity shows how much of a thing is meant. These are used with uncountable nouns. Now what are uncountable nouns? Uncountable nouns are those which we can't count as numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the nouns such as rice, hair, work, water, we can't count as numbers. Okay. We say there's a lot of or plenty of. So the adjectives of quantity are used with uncountable nouns. Some adjectives of quantity are some, much, enough, all. Paul gave the poor man some food. I have much work to do. Alex has enough money to buy a pen. This is all I have got. Next, we move on to adjectives of number. Adjectives of number shows how many persons or things are meant. So, we can count them as numbers. For example, 8, many, all, first. Now let us see these examples. The spider has 8 legs. Ron has many books. Vivek gave me all his books. So we see here that words 8, many, all can be counted in numbers. Okay, they are all used with countable nouns. We can count the legs, we can count the books. There are different types of numeral adjectives or adjectives of number. First, definite numeral adjectives. They are of two kinds, cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers. Cardinal numbers are 1, 2, 3. They tell us about the number of people or things. It might be 100, it might be 200, but we can count. He has 2 cars. Ordinals, on the other hand, tell us about the order of people or the position of people. Okay, like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on. He bought the first book he saw in the store. Then comes indefinite numeral adjectives. For example, some, all, few, many, several. Few people know the secret of success. We saw that these indefinite numeral adjectives were also used with adjectives of quantity. Okay, but the difference is they are used with uncountable nouns. Here they are used with countable nouns. The distributive numeral adjectives are each, every, either, neither. Every man must do his duty. Next, we move on to demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives indicate which person or thing is referred to. The words this, that, these, those, such are used as demonstrative adjectives. To demonstrate means to show. This pen writes well. That painting is beautiful. These girls are intelligent. Those men are lazy. Such people do not feel in life. So we see that these words are immediately followed by a noun. This pen, that painting, these girls, those men, such people. So they are describing the noun, hence they are demonstrative adjectives. These words can also be used as pronouns. Okay, so we shall learn about the difference between demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns. The demonstratives this, that, these, those may be used as adjectives or pronouns. In case of demonstrative adjectives, the demonstratives will qualify or describe the noun and not stand for it. Whereas in demonstrative pronouns, they will stand for the noun. Let us see these sentences. This car is mine. Those hills are beautiful. That house belongs to my friend. These pencils are broken. So here in these sentences, we see that these words are immediately followed by the nouns car, hills, house, pencils. Next, we move on to demonstrative pronouns. This is my car. Those are beautiful hills. That is my friend's house. These are broken pencils. Here, what do we see? These words are not immediately followed by nouns, but they are followed by verbs. Is, are. Okay. So, they are standing for the words car, hills, cow, house, pencils. So these demonstratives are standing for the word noun. So these demonstrative pronouns are standing for the nouns car, hills, house, pencils. Here we observe that demonstrative adjectives are usually placed before the noun and tell us something about the noun. But in demonstrative pronouns, they are not immediately followed by noun. They are followed by verbs. Now we shall learn about interrogative adjectives. Interrogative adjectives are used with nouns to ask questions. For example, which, what, whose. What bird is this? Which book is yours? Whose purse is this? Here we see that these words are immediately followed by the nouns bird, book and purse. Hence they are interrogative adjectives. Similarly, as we have seen in demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns, if they are immediately followed by noun, they are interrogative adjectives. If they are followed by a verb, then they are interrogative pronouns. Next, possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives show belonging or possession, like my, your, yours, her, hers, his, ours, theirs. We must remember that while my is possessive adjective, mine is possessive pronoun. This is my bag. That is your residence. Her hair is thick and shiny. So here we see that these possessives, my, your, her, is immediately followed by nouns, bag, residence, hair. As we have seen earlier, in case of possessive adjectives too, if they are immediately followed by noun, they are possessive adjectives, otherwise they are possessive pronouns. Emphasizing adjectives are own and very. She is my own sister. This is the very book I want. We could have simply made the sentences as she is my sister. This is the book I want. We have used the words own and very for the sake of emphasis. Some adjectives are used as noun and they are used with the, like the rich, the poor, etc. For example, the rich do not understand the pains of the poor. Here, the rich stands for a section of the society that is affluent, and the poor stands for that section of society that is deprived. Adjectives can be simple or derivative. Simple adjectives are good, bad, tall, short. Derivative adjectives are derived from verbs or nouns. They can be formed by adding adjective suffixes like able, able, full, ik, ish, if, os, y, etc. Like from response, we can form the adjective responsible, a responsible man. From beauty, beautiful, beautiful hills. Child, childish, childish nature. Prosper, prosperous, prosperous country. Love, lovable, lovable child. Despot, despotic, despotic ruler. Create, creative, creative mind. Snow, snowy, snowy hills. Now we shall know about the order of adjectives before noun. So, determiners are also modifiers of noun. So, they tell us something about the noun, just like adjectives. So, if there is a determiner, we are going to put it first. Then we are going to put adjectives telling us about opinion, then size, then age, color, shape, origin, material before the noun. Let us see some examples. 4 happy little young white American boys. A beautiful blue silk gown. An exquisite small oval Italian silver cup. Now we shall revise some common rules for the order of adjectives. Number is usually placed before other adjectives. 11 cricket players, third highest marks. Adjectives denoting size, length, height comes first. A square glass table, a big blue house. Adjectives denoting judgments and attitudes come first. A wise, handsome young man. We place origin, material, color, origin, material, purpose before noun. A white Chinese porcelain Ming vase. Commas are placed between sequences of similar adjectives, often before the last adjective and is used. Like she is an intelligent, tall, fair and beautiful girl. So if we are using adjectives one after the other consecutively, then we will have to divide them with commas. Next we move on to comparison of adjectives. Most common adjectives have 3 forms in 3 degrees. The degrees of adjectives are positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Positive degree of adjectives simply tell us about the quality of a person or thing. So we are simply stating how a person is. Okay. Ron is tall. If his friend Mark is also of the same height and there is no comparison, we may say Ron is as tall as Mark. In positive degree, we use as dash as to show similarity in quality. So here we are not comparing anyone with the other. We are simply stating some quality of a person or thing. Next we move on to comparative degree. Comparative degree compares the quality between 2 things or people. For example, Ron is taller than Anna. Comparative degree denotes a higher degree of quality than the positive. Usually, er, more, along with than is used in comparison. For example, Sanya is prettier than Blessy. Mike is more intelligent than Neil. So, Sanya is pretty. When we are comparing with Blessy, we are changing pretty into prettier and adding than. Sanya is prettier than Blessy. Mike is more intelligent than Neil. So, we are comparing between Mike and Neil. Then we move on to superlative degree. The superlative degree is the highest degree. Okay, it denotes the highest of the quality and is used when more than 2 things are compared. For example, Hannah is the tallest among the friends. She is also the most beautiful. So she is the tallest and most beautiful among all her friends. Usually, est and most along with the is used in superlative sentences. For example, Maya is the wisest among the friends. She is also the most talented. Now let us see some adjectives in the 3 degrees. Good in positive degree, better in comparative degree, and best in superlative degree. Bad, worse, worst, tall, taller, tallest, pretty, prettier, prettiest, intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent, common, commoner, commonest, silly, sillier, silliest, grey, grayer, greyest, well known, better known, best known. We can also say well known, more well known, most well known. Now let us learn about the formation of adjectives of comparison. If in the positive degree the adjective has one syllable and ends with E, we are going to add R in the comparative degree and ST in the superlative degree. Like cute, cuter, cutest, pure, purer, purest, wide, wider, widest. If the word has one syllable, one vowel, one consonant at the end, then in the comparative degree, we are going to double the last consonant and add ER. We are going to double the consonant in superlative degree and add EST, like big, bigger, biggest, fat, fatter, fattest, hot, hotter, hottest. If the word in positive degree has one syllable with more than one vowel or consonant at the end, then we are going to add ER in comparative degree. If in the positive degree, the word has one syllable with more than one vowel or consonant at the end, we are going to add ER in the comparative degree and EST in the superlative degree. Like bright, brighter, brightest, cold, colder, coldest, slow, slower, slowest. If the word has 2 syllables ending with Y, we are going to change the Y into I in the comparative degree and add ER. And in the superlative degree, we are going to change the Y into I and add EST. Like happy, happier, happiest, lonely, lonelier, loneliest, silly, sillier, silliest. If there are 2 or more syllables not ending with Y, then we are going to use more in the comparative degree and most in the superlative degree. Like modern, more modern, most modern, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful, intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent. Now let me elaborate about syllables. If a word can be pronounced at one go, like big, it is monosyllabic, one syllable. If it has 2 syllables, like water, it is disyllabic. If it has 3 syllables, like beautiful, it is trisyllabic. If it has more than 3 syllables, like intelligent, it is polysyllabic. So if a word has more than 2 syllables, we are going to use more and most in comparative and superlative degree. Common exceptions of adjectives are good, bad, like good becomes better and best, bad becomes worse and worst. Now let us complete the following with appropriate adjectives. Here are some words in the box like temporary, glorious, studious, stern, naughty, healthy, decisive, shellfish, polite, reckless. So you'll have to fill the blanks with these words. His dash manners endeared him to all. It was a dash victory. He died a dash death. The dash children were punished by their parents. What kind of children? Swimming is a dash exercise. The dash scholar burnt the midnight oil. Father had a dash look on his face. The dash driver drove dangerously. The dash fellow thinks only of his own deeds. He's not interested in a dash job. Hope you've got it. Now let's see the answers. The answers are: his polite manners endeared him to all. It was a decisive victory. He died a glorious death. The naughty children were punished by their parents. Swimming is a healthy exercise. The studious scholar burnt the midnight oil. Father had a stern look on his face. The reckless driver drove dangerously. A selfish fellow thinks only of his own needs. He is not interested in a temporary job. Now we are going to find the opposites of these adjectives. The opposite of honest will be sharp, fresh, noisy, ancient, rapid, insolent, humorous, coarse, temporary. I'm sure you've got it all right. Now, let's see the answers. Honest, dishonest, sharp, blunt, fresh, stale, noisy, quiet, ancient, modern, rapid, slow, insolent, courteous, humorous, serious, coarse, fine, temporary, permanent. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have liked it, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family. Thanks for watching.